taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
The pass.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. On first down, Westbrook. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he finds Montgomery complete.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
To throw on 2nd down, Westbrook stepping up. He's going to keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down by
heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
they'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Montgomery. That's good.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
back to the air on 2nd down. Westbrook, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, LeBlanc, and connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To DJ Chark.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled. Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake. LeBlanc sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
Off play action. LeBlanc. And that'll be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. He finds his target. It's Schultz. First down now, but that clock rolling.
For a Chicago Bears.
Throwing on first down. Westbrook. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looking to throw on second down. Westbrook caught by Snead over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Westbrook looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Westbrook. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 1.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Buccaneers 7.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Kyle Fuller. This is our time.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
32.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Down by Levante David. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
To throw on second down. Westbrook. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Westbrook. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Westbrook. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 19-yard line.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Westbrook. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
23-yard line.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
To throw on second down. LeBlanc looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 18 on the play.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. LeBlanc on the move to his left. Airing this one out for him. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 24.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. LeBlanc steps away to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D-tackle. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 14.
Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on first down, Westbrook. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Westbrook stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Westbrook. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. LeBlanc, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, LeBlanc, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
29-yard line.
Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Off play action. LeBlanc. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back.
So turnover on downs.
back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they